Time businesses in Barbados that emerged from the pandemic largely unaffected will have to contribute to the costs of the government's COVID fight. In a budget address in which she also announced plans to shield taxpayers from rising petroleum costs and the cost of living, Prime Minister Mottley said a pandemic contribution levy will soon go into effect. Now it's expected to raise the equivalent of $60 million US, identifying operations in the telecoms, insurance, and finance sectors as those that record higher net incomes in 2020 and 2021 amid the pandemic and benefited from a reduced corporate tax rate. Mottley said they would have to contribute.
As we erect a shield to protect Barbadians, as we invest in fiscal space to preserve our resilience to the next shock, as we responsibly scale back the enormous efforts to hold this economy and this society together in 2020 and 2021, we ask those sectors that remain largely unscathed in 2020 and 2021 to make a one-off contribution to the Herculean efforts expended to hold our society together during the 2 years of the COVID pandemic.
Now, Mottley said the levy on corporate profits in the identified sectors would be a modest contribution, noting that businesses would keep 85% of their profits in their pockets, and the measure will only be in place until March of 2023.
We're a company with a net income above $5 million in 2020 and 2021 is carrying on domestic business in the telecommunications sector, in the retail sale of petroleum products by dealers, in the commercial banking sector, so deposit taking and finance houses are there, but we exclude credit unions, and in general and life insurance business, then these companies shall be subject to a pandemic contribution levy of 15% of their net income per the company's financial statements for the fiscal years ending March 2021 and 2022.
Now, the Prime Minister said workers who earn more than $3,125 US per month will also pay the pandemic contribution levy at a rate of 1% of their monthly income for 12 months. That starts April 1st.